You are not broke because your music isn't good. You are broke because of how you think about money. Welcome to Artists and Money, the podcast that builds the human before the artist. I am Louiza Williams, talent manager, brand strategist, and your guide to understanding yourself, your money, and your music career, because most artists are not lacking opportunities. They are lacking money awareness. Not because money isn't coming, but because they don't know how to handle it when it comes. The fear of charging, the guilt of asking for payment, the habit of underpricing, the mindset that it will pay later. So instead, they stay stuck, they overwork, they under-earn, they accept anything, and then they say, there is no money in music. But in reality, it's not the music, it's never the music. It's the mindset you brought into it. And today, we are going to fix that.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up.
Let me ask you a serious question. Why do you struggle with money even before your music starts making money? Why do some artists blow money the moment it comes, while others are scared to even charge for their talent? Why do you feel broke even when you're talented? Let me tell you something most artists don't want to hear. Your money problem didn't start in your music career. It started long before that. And if you don't fix it, no amount of streams, shows, or record deals will save you. Welcome to Artists and Money, where we don't just talk about music, we talk about you as a human being first, then your art, then your money. Because if you don't understand this order, you will always struggle. And in this episode, I am breaking down something deep. Your relationship with money started before your career. And that relationship is silently controlling how you price yourself, the deals you accept, the way you spend, and why you keep feeling stuck. The one truth I want you to know: you don't have a money problem. You have a money identity problem. Most artists think, if I blow, I'll fix my finances. No. If you don't fix your relationship with money, success will only amplify your dysfunction. Let me break it down. Childhood programming. Before you ever entered the studio, you were already being trained on how to see money. What did you hear growing up? I'm sure you heard, money is hard to get. Rich people are wicked. We can't afford that. Don't dream too big. Or maybe you saw struggle, you saw survival, scarcity, fear. And now you are an artist trying to build wealth with a scarcity mindset installed in you. So how it shows up now? That programming did not disappear. It just changed form. Now it looks like you're afraid to charge. You underprice your value. You accept bad deals. Yeah, you chase labels out of depression. You spend money emotionally when it comes, because deep down, you don't feel safe with money. Now listen, the one lesson I need you to know is that money is emotional before it is logical. That's why two artists can earn the same amount and one builds wealth while the other stays broke. There are 3 types of artists. 1, the scarcity artist, always broke mindset. They are afraid to invest, afraid to charge, thinks opportunities are limited, and the result, they get stuck, overlooked, and underpaid. 2, the emotional spender. So emotional spender makes money but can't keep it, spends to feel validated. Lifestyle before structure. And what do you think is the result? Always restarting from zero. I'm sure you don't want to be that person. And 3, the aligned artist. Yes, this one understands money as a tool, builds structure before lifestyle, separates emotions from decisions. And the result, of course, it grows steadily and sustainably. So, here's the shift most artists need. You cannot build a global music career with a survival mindset. That's the mismatch. That's why you feel stuck. Now, I have seen artists who get their first big payment, and instead of thinking, how do I multiply this? They think, finally, let me enjoy small. And just like that, the cycle continues. Your money behavior is controlled by 3 things. 1, beliefs, what you think about money. 2, emotions, how you feel about money. And 3, habits, what you do with money. If you don't fix this, no strategy will work. Now, I'm going to give you one powerful action that can literally change your entire financial life as an artist. The money awareness exercise. So, take your phone or a notebook and answer these 3 questions honestly. 1, what did I learn about money growing up? Just be real. What did your environment teach you? 2, how do I behave when money comes? That is, do you spend immediately? Or do you save? Do you invest? Or do you just panic? 3, what am I afraid of when it comes to money? This is a real one. Is it the fear of losing it? The fear of not having enough? Or fear of charging? Because awareness is the first level of control. If you don't know your patterns, you cannot change them. Let's bring it back to your career. Because this is where it gets dangerous. This is why artists sign bad deals, accept low fees, stay dependent on labels, or get exploited. Not because they are not talented, but because they are not financially aware. This is why I say you are a human being first, then an artist, then you make money. If you fix the human, you fix everything. Let me live with this. The truth is, your money problem started before your music career. And money is emotional before it is logical. Audit your money beliefs, emotions, and habits. If you don't change your relationship with money, even when success comes, you will still feel broke. If this episode hits you, Don't just watch or listen and move on. Apply it. And if you're serious about building a real career, then you need structure, not guesswork. Subscribe to this channel because here we don't just grow artists, we build complete humans who can create, earn, and sustain success. I'm Louiza Williams. This is Artist and Money. Because you are a human before you are an artist, and everything starts there.